Okay, we're going to talk about the Section 7 inserting charts into Excel assignment. So you go to Assignments, click on Section 7, and that takes you into here. So what we have is we have two data tables, one that has ages with population, and one that has different statuses, household status, and number of households. And what we're going to do is make a couple Excel charts. So the first thing you have to do is go and open up a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, and you wait for it to load. Okay, so you open up a blank workbook, and first thing I like to do, I always feel like this is too small, so I make my view 200%. That makes it easier for me to see. Okay, so then I want to take all this data and I need to enter it. So step one is open Excel, enter data. Okay, well, here we go. You can highlight it all, right click and go to copy. If you copy it, then you can go over here, paste it. If this happens with the little pound symbols, that just means the number is too big. So just double click between B and C. That'll extend that. All right, we can make this a little bigger too if you want. Okay, so now we have our table on here. And I need to take this data now. I go back to my assignment. I need to highlight the data and insert a pie chart. I'm going to highlight the data. And I go Insert up here at the top. And here's all the charts I can make. A pie chart is this one right here. So you'll click on that, and you can kind of preview what different charts would look like. But we just want a basic pie chart. So I've just inserted a pie chart now. So if we go back to the assignment, it wants me to format the chart so that both percents and labels of each age range are visible. Okay, well, I definitely have the labels. Those are down here. But you don't see any percents on here. So what you can do is click on the chart, and this little paintbrush will give you different options. So here's a different one that's just shaded. This one has percents on it, so we like that. I can go down and look at some other options. But notice how none of those have percents. And the question asks for percents. This one looks neat, but doesn't have percents. That has percents on it. So you can just look at the different ways they do that. That one has percents. That one has percents, but not quite sure. I like that one. So I'll just pick this one. Okay, so I picked one. I got percents. It's labeled at the bottom, and so we're good to go. Next thing we need to do is just write a few observations about it. So we're going to do that in the text box, actually. So before we move on, though, this title is obviously not okay. So to change the title, you just click on it, and we'll call this, what is this? Ages of people in Indiana. So let's call it Indiana ages. Yeah, probably think of a better title than that, but for now, we're good. Okay, so the next thing you want to do, you can move this over here a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. Because next thing I want to do is open up a text box. So I want to go to Insert. I want to find this thing that says Text Box up here. Click on that, and this little cross comes down. I'm going to click and hold and drag an open text box. So now I can write my observations in this box. And so what I've done here is I've basically gone through and done the first chart. So what you'll need to do is copy the second one, do that one as well. Make sure you write some observations for each one, and you're going to submit this Excel file. All right, so there will be no need to submit a Word file because you're doing all your writing in this box. Now, one thing you can do as well is you can put them both in the same sheet, but if you hit the plus sign here, you can add a second sheet. So I have sheet 1 and sheet 2. So this makes your data a little better organized, having it on separate sheets. And if you wanted to click on sheet 1, double click, you can actually rename it, Indiana ages. Alright, hopefully you guys can think of a better title than that, but that would just be the way you can kind of change it so it's not just sheet 1 and sheet 2. Alright, once you have that done, you're going to save it. Then you'll click up here where it says submit. You'll attach that file, and that is that. So, have fun with the assignment. And I'm trying to figure out where the stop button is on this. Where'd you go, stop button? Oh my.